Alright, what's going on, fellas? Before I even get started with the video, I want to say the reason that this video even came out as late as it did is because my internet service provider is apparently ran by a bunch of complete dum-dums. I had no internet for 5.5 hours today. I've lost power today, and, you know, the power was back on within 30 minutes because the people who do the power here, they're actually not inept idiots. However, the people who apparently are paid 6 figures to keep internet running in the area, they have no idea how to do it, so yeah, my apologies for that. But anyway, today I wanted to talk about the whole Pokimane thing. I know I'm a couple days late on this whole thing, and honestly, I've just been so caught up with all the other shit going on. But this is something that I feel is important to speak out on because we're talking about a YouTuber who's basically being attacked at this point, and I think that it's very messed up. And I think that as somebody in this part of the community, that it's only right that I talk about this subject here because, well, I don't agree with this kind of sentiment. I don't think that going after people's sponsors is really an acceptable thing to do. In about 99.9% of cases. I mean, you can have your personal disagreements with people, you can have issues with the videos they make, but I think that one of the lowest, most scummy things that you can possibly do is to go after that person's money and to try and take their income away because you have an issue with them. Now, today, that whole subject is mostly about Pokimane. Obviously, you know who she is. I just had a video about this very subject, as a matter of fact, just a few days ago. And now, Pokimane does not like that kind of thing. Now, another YouTuber here, who goes by Gundam, made a video about the same topic that I did because, well, there was a couple of screenshots that were going around from some simps who were following Pokimane who were pretty much going homeless in order to give her hundreds of dollars and to keep donating to her and to keep fattening her pockets, to the point of just pure insanity, where they were talking about having to go behind Starbucks and use the Wi-Fi to donate more money to her and things. I think that that's a very valid topic to talk about, and I mean, Gundam also seemed to think so because he made a video about the subject. Now, Pokimane directly responded to his video, and it was unlike anything I've ever seen before. Go ahead and take a look.
I've been streaming 7 years. I mean, any top streamer has gotten large donations like that. But those people will never then tweet and do some kind of uwu anime bullshit, you know?
Okay, fair point, yes. Anyone who has done streaming like you have and gets to a point that you do, they do get large donations. The difference is, most of the time, they don't have people going fucking homeless in order to give you more money, you know? That's kind of how that works, and that was the whole point behind the video. Gundam never made the claim that, you know, large donations are completely out of the ordinary on Twitch. That's not what happens over there. So for her to be getting these large donations, something is very weird. Now, if those tweets were not real, if they were jokes, sure, I can understand that. Hopefully that's the case. I really do, because if people are going homeless to give you fucking Twitch donations, there's something wrong, and it needs to be addressed quickly. However, you never really know, and that's the problem, so...
Wait till my freaking comment gets deleted. Omegi lol. Omegi lol.
Yeah, Omegi lol, right? Yeah, first off, this is a grown adult speaking like this, but the funny thing is Gundam didn't delete that comment. That's the funny part. You know why? Because not everybody's like you, and they can deal with somebody fucking criticizing them on the internet or saying something about them on the internet without, you know, trying to get their sponsors involved and trying to destroy their sources of income, like you're about to see here in a few minutes, folks. It's almost like Gundam is a measurable, reasoned adult. Like, I don't know who Pokimane thinks she is. Like, her comment is just so weighted that, like, people are afraid for her to speak out against them. But I don't know.
And I'm gonna be honest, I think the only way people like this stop is if people like me and my community give them feedback that this is not an okay thing to do.
It's a very okay thing to do. Criticizing you and your fans is a very valid thing to do. So now, what you're doing is you're openly admitting that you're going to weaponize a following that is much larger than Gundam's to try and strike him down in favor of you by fucking flooding his comments or whatever and shitting all over him because he made a video about you. Is that what you're saying here? Because that's kind of the message I'm interpreting out of this whole thing. See, that's the difference between, like, my videos. You've never seen me in a video, even against, like, the people that I disagree with the most, be like, you guys need to go comment and tell them that this is wrong. Because I don't need to fucking weaponize the people who follow me in order to make a valid point. I can do that with my words. Because that's like what grown adults can actually do, you know what I'm saying? I don't have to just be like, well, I can't really prove my point with what I'm saying here in this open avenue of conversation. Let me now weaponize hundreds of thousands of people and try and get them to make the point for me by basically flooding this other person. Actually, I encourage you guys to never go to any of the people that I ever talk about. And I definitely don't condone you fucking with them, because that's, first off, wrong altogether, and second off, it doesn't make the point any more valid. I don't know, I guess that's just my thoughts on the whole situation.
Not attack them.
Okay, but I think you and I both know that you saying that isn't going to make people just up and stop. Like, I'm aware that people probably come from my channel and fuck with other people. I don't condone it, I don't want them to do it, but they do it anyway. But now you're openly calling for people who, according to screenshotted tweets, are willing to go as far as going fucking homeless in order to donate you money. You're calling on the same type of people to now go to people who criticize you and quote-unquote dislike their videos. So what you're now saying is you just want to dislike bomb people's videos with your fan base because you don't like what they're saying. That's not actually giving any constructive feedback, that's just fucking destroying the like to dislike ratio on a video. I feel like that should have been a no-brainer, but I mean, when I guess you get so irrational and upset over a criticism video that, well, you're about to attack somebody's sponsors, you never know, I guess.
She can't believe anyone would sponsor these shenanigans.
I don't understand why you think that you, personally, are above sponsorship dollars. I mean, let's be honest, most YouTube sponsors that'll actually, like, sponsor a video directly instead of putting an ad on it, they don't really give a fuck what the video content's about. I've quite literally showed blurred images of heroin and cocaine from the dark web, and advertisers sponsored on it. So, first off, I think that the whole fact of the matter that people say that, oh, advertisers don't want to sponsor on certain content, that's bullshit. Maybe Coca-Cola doesn't want to sponsor that video, but there are companies that will sponsor that video. And for you to think that because you're Pokimane, you're one of the biggest streamers on Twitch, that a company's not going to fucking sponsor a video talking about you, and not even necessarily all about you, but more or less about the people who are willing to go homeless in order to support your content, if you think that you're above that kind of sponsorship, I don't know who you think you are. Because you're not Jesus. Advertisers are trying to make money. They're not here to try and say, well, we don't agree with you making a video about Pokimane. Like, get the fuck over yourself.
And I will say, for this company to sponsor a video that's literally 20 minutes of talking shit about me, you will never see... Dude, your website's so ass it won't even load.
And they probably made money doing so. Yeah, a little bit of a hard concept to gather here, but... Alright, I'm not being paid to say this. I have no current sponsorship with Ridge Wallet, but they've sponsored me in the past, and I don't know what the deal is with their website or whatever there. This is a good company. They make good products. They are, without a doubt, one of the better YouTube sponsors on the platform. I mean, of course they're not sponsoring fucking Pokimane because I'm assuming her age demographic and the people who watch her content are not really in line with the people buying metallic wallets and shit like that. So, I mean, yeah. The way that you act in this video, Pokimane, realistically only validates the criticism against you and kind of validates the video point in general. So, I mean, I guess good on you.
But if you ever reach out to me, if I ever see you in my inbox, on site. On fucking site.
Well, yeah, that's probably a good thing. Like I said, I don't really envision the Ridge Wallet trying to sponsor Pokimane. But I mean, this is, in my opinion, a very shitty thing to do, because what she's now doing is she's calling out a sponsor for this person's video because she doesn't agree with the fact that they sponsored a video, quote-unquote, talking shit about her, and trying to get this sponsor to, like, retract their support of this creator. And keep in mind, from what I know, Gundam, his whole channel is essentially demonetized, so he doesn't really make ad revenue from YouTube. So for a person like him, these kinds of sponsorships are his income. This is his livelihood. And now we have Pokimane here, mad because she's getting shit on, going after one of these sponsors and openly calling them out to try and get them to retract their support of this person, by basically giving an ultimatum. If you ever try to email me and contact me, it's on site. Like, shut the fuck up.
Like, no company should do that just about ever.
Yeah, once again, it's almost like companies are trying to sell products. They're not trying to play to your fucking appeal that you're above criticism and you're above people saying anything about you. I don't understand how this is so hard for someone to get. This girl is one of the biggest streamers on Twitch. You know, she is without a doubt a millionaire, if not a multi-millionaire, okay? You would think with that kind of money in your pocket and with all of the shit going on in her career, she would kind of understand business to a certain extent, but apparently not. This company does not give a fuck that you were called a thought for 20 minutes. They don't care. You know what they care about? The fact that they paid this guy, what? I don't know. Let's just say $8,000. I don't know. That probably isn't what he actually got paid, but $8,000 and they're trying to sell $14,000 worth of their product. I think that's what they give a shit about. Like, no company on earth gives a shit that Pokimane is the subject of the video. You're not that special. You're not that important, I promise you. Like, let's settle the ego down a little bit here and kind of relax, okay? People are allowed to say shit about you. People are allowed to make fun of your fans. People are allowed to do whatever they want. If you're really this fucking upset about it, then cry elsewhere. But what we're not about to sit here and do is try and fuck with people's money and try and get money taken out of their pocket because they dare say something about you. Just roast his shit back. I don't understand why it has to go to this extent. Well, I mean, I guess I realistically do because you got upset and you're offended about it, but it's funny how we have a millionaire here who is looking down on this guy who's getting by these advertisements here and trying to take that away from him. Like, what more do you need? It's a fucking YouTube video. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I just don't get it, man. Holy Christ, like, you guys just, you can't make this up.
Oh, is this a video where some random dude behind a VR machine calls a girl a thought for 20 minutes? Really want to put my logo on that one. Ha ha.
At the end of the day, I don't know if the tweets were real or fake about them going homeless to, I guess, donate her money. They could be fake. I honestly, like I said, hope they are fake and that they are jokes, but you really think, though, that somebody who has apparently given you their last couple $100s that they have out of their check is above fucking tweeting that out to try and get validation from other people? You really think they've got that much going on for them in their lives? And you think that's something that people shouldn't kind of like look at and be like, oh my god, you know, that's not normal. You gotta get over yourself. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're brand new around here on the channel. Follow me over on Twitter and Twitch at @SubToOptimus. Make sure to check out Shop Opti down below for fresh official Optimus merch. Thank you to my channel members. Your support helps my channel tremendously. And until my next video, guys, this is Optimus, just going after your sponsor and signing out.